Ambassador, I'll start with you if you don't mind. As the host of the next World Cup in 2030, which is going to be a historic event and a collaboration between Europe and Africa, tell us how that came about and tell us how excited you are to get going there.
Well, thank you for inviting me. Thank you, Atlantic Council, for this very important gathering. I think it is important to share some ideas. Morocco is not only hosting the World Cup, but also in a few weeks, the AFRICAN. It's a very important competition football at the level of my continent, Africa. You see, when a country hosts a World Cup, like Saudi Arabia in some years, it means that we have a story to tell to the world. And the story that my country is telling to the world is that that we are turned to create more ambition, more commitment, and more vision for our continent and for it. As far as the World Cup, the idea came, well, Morocco has presented himself for some other bids, but they lost. This one is very important. It's a historical one. First, this is the first one that two continents are working together, Africa and Europe. And this is, by itself, it is a strong message that we need to promote in this difficult world. It is also about building bridges between two continents, the southern European countries, Mediterranean and Morocco, waiting to see the real bridge of 15 kilometers, the real bridge between Africa and Europe. So it is a historical moment, and because we have a strong relations with these countries, first, we share the same values, we share the same environment, and we're facing the same challenges. And football, as you said earlier, unites people. And I think by this we'll forget about trade, but we'll build bridges between peoples. It's people interaction. Yeah, exactly. I think Morocco did its own homework since a long time ago. We had a vision. Thanks to the leadership of His Majesty King Mohammed VI, since 2008 we have a clear roadmap. We have created the tools. Which are these tools? The Mohammed VI Academy for Football. We are now, and this is very important because today the majority of many players in Europe, in the clubs, in the UK, in Saudi Arabia, in Spain, in France, came from this institution. It links sport with education, and this is very important. These instruments had an impact on young generation, men and women. Today in the Arab world, as Ambassador Rima was saying, women, they go to the stadiums. We have women teams that are playing in all the competition, and I think this is very important. So we had the clear vision, we had the tools, and the leadership to move forward. And the result came. We were the first Arab and African country to be in the semi-final of the World Cup in Qatar, Doha. We just won. That's important. We won the World Cup under 20 youngs. These are the young players for the future. And we were the champion of the world in Santiago de Chile. So I think the vision was clear, and we should not also, as Rima was saying, that this football also unite internationally, but also internally, different region of Morocco. And then the last element of this vision is the stadiums. It's important to have the necessary installation for football. And today in Morocco, for the next AFCON, for example, the first time the competition will be held in 9 high-level stadiums. And this is important, and all over Morocco. So football is not only a game, but it is a tool that unites the people inside the same country and create also opportunity for job, for investment, for infrastructure. People, they think football is more than a business, but the business dimension is also important. The World Cup, the African, is an acceleration of the economic growth, is a tool to create jobs. It's very important for young people. All the investment in infrastructure, roads, speed trains, tourism. The impact also on tourism is very important. Morocco will have, I think, about in 2030 more than 18 million tourists. And this is important. 18 million. It's an important participation in growth, job creation. And this is, I think, this impact should also be taken into consideration. So, infrastructure synergy, stadiums, job creation, and also trying to innovate solar panels, for the World Cup. And and for tourism, it's important. Last week, I give you Jodie Foster, very important Hollywood star, was in Marrakesh for the film festival, and she said, thanks to the team, Moroccan team in Qatar, she wanted to visit Morocco as soon as possible. So this is, I think, the soft power. The soft power in football is important. It unites people, it creates jobs, it promotes growth, but also soft power is important in the media. In Morocco, we did our own homework, because without women, we're now moving nowhere. So the issue of integration to women to the societies, I don't say gender equality, but I will say the equality in rights between men and women is essential. And the king himself now is leading. The women play an important role. In football, women are present in all the competitions, level of Africa and the world, and we are doing good. Another thing, FIFA has just opened an office in Morocco, and this shows that the credibility of our country in this field. I think we should also not forget the cultural dimension, because football and sport in general play an important role in fighting against the stereotypes, the misunderstanding. Today, if you see in the television, for example, majority of women are in the stadium watching football. It's crazy. It's something new. 20 years ago, we'd say no women in the stadiums. Today, the majority of Moroccan women are in the stadium watching and competing. And I think this is something important. And I want also, because apart from being a driver of sustainability, sport and football are an element for inclusion, social inclusion. And we need this in our country, especially at the level of the young generation. And our young generation today needs jobs, needs growth. And I believe that this kind of infrastructure in sport, the impact on tourism is important, and it will help our countries to integrate and to integrate more our young generation. And today, in Morocco, all the young people, they are looking at the example of Aguerd, of Bono, of Diaz, who play in Madrid, or who play, that they want to reach this kind of excellence in the sport. So, but I think it is a very important driver for growth, And I don't know how I will formulate it. When you give access for the young to sport, you avoid other extremism. For us, for Morocco, the cooperation and the relation with Europe is a priority. We have an advanced status with the European Union. We have a security cooperation, economic cooperation, and this football with two countries which are key in the construction of the European Union is important for as far as security, migration issues, economic development, link our networks. Because at the end of the day is how do we link Europe with Africa, through energy, through sport. Because sport also, it's a very important leverage.